Hello, my dear students. I hope you all have been doing well. So, here in this lecture, we will be studying about glycolysis. This is the part 2 of my lecture number 2. And in part 1 of lecture number 2, we have studied about introduction of these metabolic pathway, that is glycolysis, gluconeogenesis, pentose phosphate pathway and citric acid cycle. तो हम इस लेक्चर में अब ग्लाइकोलिसिस के बारे में पढ़ेंगे. हमने पहले ही पढ़ लिया पहले वाले लेक्चर में कि ग्लाइकोलिसिस क्या होता है. ग्लाइकोलिसिस इज द ब्रेकडाउन ऑफ ग्लूकोज. तो व्हाट इज द ग्लाइकोलिसिस? ग्लाइकोलिसिस एक पाथवे है ग्लूकोज की ब्रेकडाउन का, जिसमें हमें one molecule of glucose oxidized to two molecule of pyruvate. So pyruvate is the end product of glucose metabolism. So glycolysis, what is glycolysis? Glycolysis एक pathway है ग्लूकोज की मेटाबॉलिज्म का, जिसमें हम हमारी बॉडी के सेल जो है वो ग्लूकोज को ब्रेक डाउन कर देते हैं लार्जर ग्लूकोज को, or whatever the product of glucose metabolism we get, we say it as pyruvate. So this pathway produce energy in the form of ATP. This is the, in my previous lecture I have discussed with you that this is the pathway of catabolism. So glycolysis is the pathway of catabolism. So I have already explained you that all the pathways that catabolize macromolecule like carbohydrate, protein, fat, so these pathways produce energy. So the glycolysis is the pathway of glucose catabolism. So in this pathway produce energy in the form of ATP and NADH, but this pathway produce energy in the form of ATP, and it also produce NADH. What is the NADH? We will be studying in next slide, but you have to just keep in mind that glycolysis is the pathway of glucose catabolism that break down glucose and produce pyruvate as the end product of glucose metabolism, and this pathway produce energy. This pathway use 10 glycolytic enzyme and it takes place in the cytosol of the cell. So हमारे जो सेल होते हैं बॉडी के, उनके जो साइटोसोल होता है उसमें होता है ग्लाइकोलिसिस, और ईच पाथवे, ये ग्लाइकोलिसिस और दूसरे बाकी पाथवे जो हम पढ़ेंगे इस लेक्चर में, सारे पाथवेज और सारे मेटाबॉलिक रिएक्शन टेक्स प्लेस विद द हेल्प ऑफ एंजाइम. So in glycolysis, this pathway use 10 glycolytic enzyme and this takes place in the cytosol of our cell. And this pathway forms 10 intermediates that are phosphorylated compound of 3 or 6 carbon sugar. What are the intermediates? Intermediates are the product of the metabolic reaction that form during in between reaction, not in the end of the reaction. So glycolysis का जो pathway होता है उसके बीच में means what is the end product of glycolysis? This pyruvate. Pyruvate के बनने से पहले इस reaction में different 10 intermediates बनते हैं. वो भी हम आगे स्लाइड्स में पढ़ेंगे वो कौन से इंटरमीडिएट्स होते हैं. और दिस पाथवे complete in 2 phases. ये भी हम आगे वाली स्लाइड्स में पढ़ेंगे वो कौन से phases हैं. So we are going to study about the phases of glycolysis. So glycolysis complete in 2 phases. One is the preparatory phase and other is the payoff phase. So what happened in the preparatory phase? In preparatory phase, one molecule of glucose, glycolysis start from the glucose. So the one molecule of glucose form fructose 1,6-phosphate, 1,6-biphosphate, and one molecule of glucose convert into fructose 1,6-biphosphate. And what happened after that? They use energy for the formation of fructose 1,6-biphosphate for the conversion of glucose into fructose 1,6-biphosphate. और क्या होता है इसके बाद जो ये शुगर होती है इसका ब्रेकडाउन होता है और 2 मॉलिक्यूल ऑफ ट्रायोस जनरेट होते हैं। तो प्रिपरेटरी ग्लाइकोलाइसिस की प्रिपरेटरी फेज में क्या होता है, ग्लूकोज जो कि एक 6 कार्बन शुगर है वो पहले फ्रक्टोज 1,6 बाइफॉस्फेट में कन्वर्ट होती है, एटीपी को यूज करती है। फिर उसके बाद वो जो फ्रक्टोज 1,6 बाइफॉस्फेट है, इट इज ऑल्सो अ 6 कार्बन शुगर, सो इट break down into 3 carbon 2 molecule of 3 carbon sugar. This all happen in the preparatory phase of glycolysis. However, in the पे ऑफ फेज में क्या होता है, एनर्जी रिलीज होती है और ये 3 मॉलिक्यूल का जो ट्रायोस फॉस्फेट होता है वो होता है, कन्वर्ट हो जाता है ग्लिसरल्डिहाइड 3 फॉस्फेट में, सो बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ ऑक्सीडेशन. So now we will see here how exactly this cycle takes place in the cytosol of our body, and what enzyme it use, and what are the metabolic product and intermediates. हाँ, तो यहाँ पर हम देख रहे हैं कि पहला स्टेप है ग्लाइकोलाइसिस का, दैट इज द प्रिपरेटरी फेज. एक सेकेंड, आई नीड टू चेक इट. यस, सो इनमें यहाँ पर हम देख रहे हैं, हियर वी आर हैविंग द ग्लूकोज मॉलिक्यूल एंड दिस इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ ग्लाइकोलाइसिस that is takes place in cytosol of our each cell of the body. तो यहाँ पर क्या होता है कि हमारे जो सेल के साइटोसोल में ग्लूकोज होता है वो ग्लाइकोलाइसिस से ब्रेक डाउन होता है प्रिपरेटरी फेज ऑफ ग्लाइकोलाइसिस में और एनर्जी को यूज करता है. और इस प्रिपरेटरी फेज में हमारे 6 एंजाइम्स यूज होते हैं और पे ऑफ फेज में भी 5 एंजाइम्स यूज होते हैं और पे ऑफ फेज में भी 5 एंजाइम यूज होते हैं. तो टोटल ग्लाइकोलाइसिस में 10 एंजाइम वर्क करते हैं जो कि ये सारे मेटाबॉलिक रिएक्शन में इन्वॉल्व होते हैं. तो अब हम यहाँ से देखेंगे हाउ दिस साइकिल टेक्स प्लेस इन द साइटोसोल ऑफ आवर सेल एंड व्हाट इज द प्रिपरेटरी फेज. सो क्या होता है कि सबसे पहले हमारे पास एक ग्लूकोज मॉलिक्यूल होता है हमारे सेल के साइटोसोल में. देन व्हाट हैपेंड, दिस ग्लूकोज use ATP. ATP, what is ATP? Adenine so adenine triphosphate. So what happened, adenosine triphosphate, ATP is the adenosine triphosphate, that is a form of energy that is present in our body. So always energy is conserved in our body in the form of ATP. तो अब एनर्जी को यहाँ पर यूज होना है तो किस तरह यूज होगी, दिस ग्लूकोज यूज ATP energy in the form of the ATP, and what this ATP convert into ADP. Why it is converting from ATP to ADP? Because one phosphoryl group is using as a energy. So what happened, glucose will use a phosphate group from this ATP and convert this ATP into ADP, and this glucose convert into glucose 6-phosphate. What does this glucose 6-phosphate means? It means the one phosphate group or phosphoryl group has been transferred from this ATP to this glucose, this one glucose. So this glucose convert from glucose to glucose 6-phosphate. अब यहाँ we can see this product is saying that this is glucose 6-phosphate. So what does it mean? It means glucose is having a phosphate group at 6th position. So here we can see this. Here we were be having only glucose molecule. There was not any phosphate group. So what does happen here? Glucose take up a phosphate group from this ATP and it converted from glucose to glucose 6-phosphate. And why we are saying this glucose is glucose 6-phosphate? Because this glucose molecule is having phosphate group at 6 carbon position. यहाँ हम देख रहे हैं कि ये कौन सी पोजीशन है कार्बन की, 6. यहाँ 6 कार्बन है. कार्बन इज स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम हियर 1 2 3 4 5 6. सो दिस वन इज द 6 कार्बन. सो दिस phosphate from this glucose, this phosphate from ATP transfer on this glucose molecule and now it is glucose 6 phosphate. So how it could be means happen in the cell cytosol? This happen in the cell cytosol with the help of an enzyme, because the not all the reaction takes place spontaneously without the assistance of enzyme. You need to have enzyme for the reaction. So what enzyme work here? Here hexokinase is the enzyme. As the name indicate, hexo means 6 and kinase is an enzyme that transfer ATP from one substrate to another substrate. So with the help of this hexokinase enzyme, glucose take phosphate group from ATP and it become now glucose 6 phosphate. So this was the first priming reaction. What does mean by first priming reaction? First priming reaction means glucose is prepared, means priming means it prepared to go to start the reaction, other reaction. So this was the first reaction of glycolysis. And then what happened in the second reaction? Second reaction takes place with the help of an enzyme, that is phosphohexoisomerase. As the name of this enzyme indicating, isomerase, what does mean by isomerization? Isomerization is a process when a molecule means do the different arrangement of the atom, but the number of atom remains same. So what happened? This phosphohexose isomerase enzyme will change the position of atom in the glucose 6 phosphate molecule. तो यहाँ पर हमारे पास ग्लूकोज 6 फॉस्फेट मॉलिक्यूल है, इसमें अरेंजमेंट एटम्स की आप लोग देख रहे हैं यहाँ पर. तो क्या होगा? विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस एंजाइम ग्लूकोज में जो ग्लूकोज 6 फॉस्फेट में एटम की जो अरेंजमेंट है वो डिफरेंट हो जाएगी, चेंज हो जाएगी. तो एटम की अरेंजमेंट चेंज होगी तो मॉलिक्यूल का नेम भी चेंज हो जाएगा एंड मॉलिक्यूल भी चेंज हो जाएगा, बस बट उसमें number of atom remains the same, will remains the same. So now in the second step glucose 6 phosphate will convert into fructose 6 phosphate. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर 6 phosphate means 6 कार्बन के ऊपर ही phosphate होगा, but the arrangement of atom will get changed. And now in third step what happened? Fructose 6 phosphate will convert into fructose 1,6-biphosphate with the help of enzyme, that is phosphofructose kinase 1. So as the name indicating of as the name of enzyme indicating here, this is the kinase enzyme. Whenever in the reaction kinase enzyme will be using or will be taking part in the reaction, it means kinase is an enzyme that transfer phosphate from one substrate to another substrate. तो यहाँ पर भी यही हुआ है. फ्रक्टोज 6 फॉस्फेट में क्या हुआ है? फ्रक्टोज 6 फॉस्फेट में एक ATP ऐड हुआ है with the help of phosphofructose kinase 1. So this is the second priming step because एक और यहाँ पर ATP ऐड हो गया है, ठीक है, इन दिस रिएक्शन. तो अब जो हमारे पास प्रोडक्ट आया है वो फ्रक्टोज 1,6-बाइफॉस्फेट आया है, ठीक है. सो यहाँ पर इन द प्रिपरेटरी फेज में एनर्जी, जैसे कि मैंने पहली स्लाइड में बताया था, एनर्जी यूज होती है इन द फॉर्म ऑफ ATP. तो हियर वी कैन सी 2 molecule of ATP used in this cycle, in this preparatory phase, and now glucose molecule is converted into fructose 1,6-biphosphate. And then what happened in the fourth step of the glycolysis? This fructose 1,6-biphosphate will break down into 2 molecule of 3,3 carbon sugar. One will be glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate and other will be dihydroxyacetone phosphate. And this reaction will take place with the help of enzyme aldolase. Aldolase is an enzyme that break down that break down 6 carbon sugar to 3 carbon sugar. So here we can see fructose 1,6-phosphate convert into 2 sugars, each is having 3 carbon. One is glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate and other is dihydroxyacetone. One is keto sugar and other is aldo sugar. So here this is the reverse Abel reaction. It means the dihydroxyacetone can be converted again into glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Means ये दो शुगर जो हैं glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate और डाइहाइड्रोक्सी एसीटोन, ये दोनों इंटरकन्वर्टेबल होती हैं एक दूसरे में. When body needs glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, so what happened? This dihydroxy acetone would convert into glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate by the help of enzyme triose phosphate isomerase. Triose phosphate isomerase. So this was the preparatory phase of the glycolysis. In this phase, then 5 enzyme use and the glucose convert into 6 carbon sugar glucose convert into 3 carbon sugar. Now what happened in the payoff phase? Here we can see here what happened in the payoff phase. This phase in this phase क्या होगा कि ग्लिसरल्डिहाइड 3-फॉस्फेट जो कि 3 कार्बन की शुगर है वो ऑक्सीडाइज होगी और जनरेट करेगी, इन दी एंड जनरेट करेगी ATP मॉलिक्यूल्स. तो ये जो पे ऑफ फेज है इसमें एनर्जी रिलीज होती है इन ग्लाइकोलिसिस पाथवे से, और इसमें 5 एंजाइम इस फेज को कंप्लीट करने के लिए यूज होते हैं. So now one by one, step by step, we will be seeing that how this payoff phase means complete. What happened in the first step of payoff phase, that is the 6th step of glycolysis. 5 हम पहले पढ़ चुके हैं, ये छठा स्टेप है. इसमें क्या होगा? ग्लिसरल्डिहाइड 3-फॉस्फेट यूज करेगा, ऑक्सीडाइज होगा into 1,3-biphosphoglycerate. What is the oxidation? Oxidation when hydrogen loss from substrate. So NAD nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide would be oxidized here and it loses hydrogen, and this glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate convert into 1,3-biphosphoglycerate, and the enzyme that is used for this reaction would be glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate dehydrogenase. So dehydrogenase, whenever you will be having the dehydrogenase enzyme, dehydrogenase enzyme used for the oxidation and reduction. And here what will be happening in the first ATP forming reaction, means this is the 7th step of glycolysis. In this step 1,3-biphosphoglycerate convert into 3-phosphoglycerate, and what happened, this 1,3-biphosphoglycerate 3-phosphoglycerate, what this reaction is indicating? It means this phosphoglycerate having 2 phosphate group, as we are seeing in this reaction, in this structure. यहाँ पर दो एटम है फॉस्फेट के, तो ये 2 फॉस्फेट में से एक फॉस्फेट रिलीज हो जाएगा, ठीक है. और रिलीज होने के बाद क्या होगा? ये ADP जो है एडिनोसिन डाइफॉस्फेट, यहाँ पर चले जाएगा ये एक फॉस्फेट, तो एडिनोसिन डाइफॉस्फेट एडिनोसिन ट्राइफॉस्फेट में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा, ठीक है. और ये यहाँ से एक फॉस्फेट रिमूव होगा तो क्या होगा? सिर्फ एक फॉस्फेट यहाँ पर बचेगा, तो फिर ये क्या बनेगा? 3-phosphoglycerate. मीन्स 1,3, इसका मतलब है कि फर्स्ट पोजीशन पे एंड थर्ड पोजीशन पे 2 फॉस्फेट ग्रुप हैं. हम इसको बाइफॉस्फेट इसलिए कह रहे हैं, हियर आर दी 2 फॉस्फेट. सो व्हाट हैपेंड व्हेन 1 फॉस्फेट रिमूव हियर एट द पोजीशन 1, so 1 phosphate removed from the here, so what will happen? 1 phosphate will remaining. So at the position number 3rd, at position number 1 पोजीशन पे से एक फॉस्फेट रिमूव हो जाएगा एंड थर्ड पोजीशन वाला फॉस्फेट रहेगा इसमें. तो क्या होगा? 1,3-biphosphate 1,3-biphosphoglycerate 3-phosphoglycerate में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा, एंड द एंजाइम दैट would be help for this reaction would be phosphoglycerate kinase. And in the 8th reaction of the payoff phase or the glycolysis cycle, what happened? 3-phosphoglycerate would convert into 2-phosphoglycerate, and this reaction use enzyme phosphoglycerate mutase. इस reaction में क्या हुआ है? Just म्यूटेशन हुई है फॉस्फोग्लिसरेट की इनटू 3 फॉस्फोग्लिसरेट की 2 फॉस्फोग्लिसरेट में. What does mean by mutation? Mutation means this phosphate means this molecule just convert is means change its structure. How? By the changing of the position of this phosphate. We can see here in 3 phosphoglycerate we are having phosphate group at this position, but 2 phosphoglycerate we are having phosphate group at this position. And then in the next step 2 phosphoglycerate would be converted into phosphopyruvate with the removal of 2 water molecule with the help of enzyme enolase. Enolase is an enzyme that break down the bond and release the water molecule from the from the larger molecule. So what happened? From the 2 phosphoglycerate, a water molecule will remove, and then this molecule convert into phosphoenol pyruvate, and then after that this phosphoenol pyruvate would convert into pyruvate, 2 molecule of pyruvate with the help of enzyme pyruvate kinase. So what happened here? Here one phosphate group, this molecule phosphoenol pyruvate, it is having a phosphate group. So what happened? With the help of pyruvate kinase, this phosphate remove means it kinase enzyme always transfer phosphate group from one substrate to another substrate. So what happened here? This phosphate enol pyruvate having one phosphate group, so the pyruvate kinase enzyme replace this phosphate group from this molecule pyruvate enol phosphate to ADP. So this ADP would become ATP, and this phosphate enol pyruvate would convert into pyruvate that is not having any phosphate group. So this was the whole cycle of glycolysis, and we can see here in the glycolysis glucose, it start from glucose molecule and it ends on the pyruvate. So this cycle consume to total 10 enzyme, 5 enzyme used in the preparatory phase, and 5 enzyme help to complete payoff phase. In the preparatory phase, that we can see here what happened, a 6 carbon sugar converted into 1 molecule of 6 carbon glucose converted into 2 molecule of 3 carbon sugar, glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate and dihydroxyacetone phosphate. And then payoff phase, what happened in this phase? In this phase 2 molecule of glyceraldehyde phosphate oxidized into 2 molecule of pyruvate, and this phase use 5 enzymes. So altogether 10 enzyme used in this glycolysis. So here we can see as a overall reaction what happened in the glycolysis. Glycolysis use glucose, 1 molecule of glucose, 2 molecule of NAD, 2 molecule of ADP and 2 phosphoryl atom, and this glycolysis produce 2 molecule of pyruvate, 2 molecule of NADH, 2 proton or 2 hydrogen and 2 ATP, 2 molecule of ATP and 2 molecule of water. So this was the overall reaction of glycolysis, and this glycolysis tightly regulate in coordination with energy yielding pathways to assure a steady state supply of ATP. What does it mean? Means जो body में other metabolic reaction होते हैं उनके साथ glycolysis tightly regulate होता है. Mean it happens with other reaction in the body, for example gluconeogenesis, glycogenolysis, pentose phosphate pathway and citric acid cycle, and this pathway produce energy in the form of ATP, and the dysregulation of this pathway means produce various disease like diabetes. So student, this was about the whole the pathways of glycolysis. Thank you very much, and we will be studying the next pathway in the next part.